So this is networking fundamentals. This is the final lab 5. So in lab 5 we'll be discussing IP address analysis and network reports. The objective of the lab. This lab aims to deepen your understanding of IP addressing, network scalability and subnetting. You analyze real-world websites, classify IP addresses, calculate device capacities, determine subnet marks and perform advanced IP operations. Additionally, you will compile editor report showcasing your findings and understanding of IP networking. Learning outcome. Upon completing this lab, you will master IP address classification, calculate the number of devices supported by each IP address, each class of IP address, identify and work with subnet maps, gain experience with both basic and advanced IP tools, develop a comprehensive network report, and learn hands-on exercises with advanced concepts like subnetting, network summarization, and IP analysis. So the steps. Step 1 is selecting 10 websites. So I already have a website here I've chosen. So Apple, Twitter, Google, Wikipedia, Amazon, and the rest of it. So after selecting your website, the next step is to ping this website to get the IP addresses of each of this website. So that's what we're going to do now. Let's start with the Apple. That's the first one I have here. Okay. Please just kill it. So let's start with Apple. me.com. Let's see. Okay, we can end it here. Let's see. So this is the IP address for Apple. So the next one is int303. Just want to get at least 2. Okay, so that is it. For the sake of time, I'll not be pinging all, or just ping 3.com, 3 from the .com domain, then the org, 1, 2 edu, and the rest. name of service not known. Oh, sorry. Okay, and that's the last one I'll be taking. Okay, since we have our IP addresses now, the next step is document the IP address in a tabular form. Then step 4, classify this IP address, determine which one is class A, class B. Then bonus assignment, search the reserved IP address ranges, see if any of your IP address fall into these special ranges. Then discuss the importance of these reserved IPs in network configuration. So let's classify our IP address and see where they fall into. So from the classification, we know that we have class A, Class A IP address ranges from 1 to 127. In class B, we have 1, 2, 8 to 199. In class C for between 19, this is 191, sorry, 191. So we have 192 to 25 223. Yes, 223. Okay, now so we know the ranges of this IP address. So now let's classify the IP address of this website we've gotten. So Apple is 17.253.144.10. 17 is between 1 and 127. So this is a class A IP address. 104 also falls within class A, so that's definitely class A. 216 falls between 192 and 223, so that's definitely a class C IP address. 185 falls, mind you, is the first octet you're taking. The first octet determines which class the IP address belongs to. Okay, so 185 is between 128 and 191, so that's the class B IP address. 192 is definitely class C IP address. 108 is definitely class A IP address. 104 class A IP address. Sorry. Then 54 is obviously class A IP address. I think we have more of class A here. Never mind. So let's go back to research the reserve IP address. Okay, let's look for the reserve IP addresses. So the reserve IP addresses are those addresses that are reserved for private use, mostly for local area network. Yes, network inside an office, an internal network, intra-network, not internet, the intranet. The reserved IP address, which is a private IP address, they cannot be used for internet, like internet networking. So these IP addresses are for the class A. Class A, the 10.0.0.0 to the 10.255.255.255.255. Then the class B is 172.16.0.0 ends with 172.31.255.255. Then the class C is 192. I think you're very familiar with this one, because that's what we use mostly when we are networking. We want to assign IP address locally. It ends in 192.168.255.255. So it has a notation. This the class C has a 16 notation. Class B has an 8, and class A has an 8. So this /8, the notation simply means that 8 octet belongs to the host. No, belongs to the network. It's the network portion, so 8 octet belongs to the network portion. So let's see if any of IP address belong to this private or reserved IP address. So then there's no 10 here, so move to 172. We don't have any 172. So 192, we have 192, but it's not 168. So none of our IP address belong to this reserved IP address. So like I said, this reserved IP address are used for internal networks to keep them access on public users. You know, when an organization be able to transfer files between themselves. So if this network are exposed to maybe the internet, other people can have access to those their files and information, and some of those things can be very confidential. It's not meant for everybody, just workers or employees in the organization. So let's move on. Calculate the number of devices each IP can support. For each IP class, calculate how many devices the network can accommodate. This will give you an understanding of network size and scalability. So for class A, 2 raised to power 24 minus 2, class B 2 raised to power 16 minus 2, and C 2 raised to power 8 minus 2. So let's do this. Where's my stuff? Okay. So I'm going to copy this. I'll copy this. Ctrl C. Ctrl V. Okay. Then I'm going to also copy these classes of IP address. Ctrl C. Ctrl V. So for this class A IP address, rotation is 8, meaning that 8 bits belong to the host, while 24 bits belong to the 8 belongs to the network, while 24 belongs to the host. Class B is /16. 16 belongs to the host and 16 belongs to the network. Then for class C, 24 belong to the network, while 8 belong to the host. So let's calculate the number of usable hosts. Actual number of usable hosts performing subnet on this network. For instance, consider providing a class B net into a smaller network and calculate the device capability of each subnet. Oh my god, let's start. I need to use the calculator. Yes, you have to. Okay, so I have, where did I stop? So I've been able to get the IP address of this website. We've been able to categorize them, whether class A, class B, or class C. And then now we have to calculate the actual number of usable hosts by performing subnetting on this network. Alright, this is how it will go. So to calculate the subnet is 2 raised to power n. N is the number of hosts that each class or each IP address can accommodate. So for the first one we have 17. 17 is a class A, meaning it's raised to power 24 hosts. 24. That's, let me use my calculator. 2 raised to power 24. 2 raised to power 24. That's 16,777,216. So meaning that class A can take 16,777,216. Then class B is 2 raised to power 16. 16 is the number of hosts. So 2 raised to power 16 will give us 65,536. Then finally the class C, 2 raised to power 8. Sorry, I've not been minusing the 2. Minus 2. Sorry, minus 2. Minus 2. Minus 2. Okay, this side to equals 2. Equals 2. Equals 2. Equals 2. Then equals 2. So 2 raised to power 8 is 2. 6, 2, 3, 4. give us 256. 256 minus 2 is 254. So this is 214 minus 2. Okay, so that's it. Consider subnet math like slash 26 or slash 24 network C and explore how they impact in sorry about that. So consider subnet max like slash 26 and slash 28. Let's try. So this slash 26 means that we'll take 2 from the, okay, let me show you an example. What is it? Okay, so now we know that the class C class C, this is 24. Sorry, this is supposed to be 24. 24 is the bit, the network, and this is 8, the host. Sorry about that. Okay, so a class C has 24 bits as the network side and 8 as the host side. So to get a slash 26, it means we have to remove 2 from the host side and add to 24. So class C will not be slash, okay, let's use an IP address. Let's try the which class C do we have here? I think we have just one class C. Okay, let's use 192, the most popular 192.168.0.0. So yeah, this is a slash 24, meaning that the host is taking 24 bytes. This is to this point. This is 8. 192 is 8. 168 is 8. Then the 0 is 8. Meaning this is just the host, and then if we are assigning IP address, means that only the last 0 will change. So to make this thing a slash 26, we just have to remove 2 from the 8 bits that is assigned to the host and add it to the network. So it will not be 192.168.0.0/26. So meaning that the host just has 7 bytes remaining. So that's the same thing for the 28. You move 2 from the host, add it to the, if you move 2 is to remain 6. 24 minus 2 remains 6. That's the same thing. If you move to the end, the host will just have just 2. So let's try the next step. Step 6. Identify the subnet max, default subnet max for each IP address based on its class. I think we've done that. We've identified the default subnet max. Okay, no, we've not done that. Let's identify the subnet max. For class C, for class A, the subnet mask is 255.0.0.0, meaning that the first byte belongs to the network, and then the remaining 3 belongs to the host. Then for a class C, class B, to be 255.255.0.0. For the class C, to be 255.255.255.0. Explore scenarios where custom subnetting required for network solution. How does altering the subnet max affect the device capacity and overall network organization? Okay. So let's try something. So let's try subnet max of /25 and 27. Which IP address should we use now? Which address should we use now? Okay, let's try the number 192.168.1.0. So now this is an IP address, a class C IP address, class C. And normal, the subnet is, slash notation is 24, meaning that 24 bits belongs to the network, and then just 8, the last one, belongs to the host. So we say we should experiment with /25. We try /25. 192.168.1.0/25. This is what we work with. So now first we know that what am I going to do? Correct. We are aware that 192.168.1 is the host portion, is the network portion, while 0 is the host portion. Oh, my system on again. This is so stressful. Okay, sorry. So the more subnets we create, the less hosts that will be available. Meaning, if you want to create a subnet, this is /25. So now what we're left with is just 24 plus 1, that's minus 1, 8. Now we have only 7 bytes left for the host. So to calculate the number of subnets, we do 2 raised to power n, where n is number of bits, number of bytes borrowed from the host. In this case, it's just 1. So 2 raised to power 1 is 2. So we're creating just 2 subnets. Then these 2 subnets will be 192.168.192.168.1. This will be the first subnet. Then the second subnet will be 192.168.1.1. Seven divided by this amount. 128. Sorry, 128. So we have to subnet this, divide it into 2 equal parts. So the first one will start from, you assign IP address from 0 to from 0 to 127. 127, this is for the first subnet. Then for the second subnet, 128 to 255. It's getting noisy. So that's just it. So if you are doing a /27, let's try /27 using the same IP address 192.168.1.0/27. So it means that we've borrowed 2 24, 25, 26, 27. We means we go 3. It's going to be 2 raised to power 3. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. It's equals to 8. Meaning we're going to have 8 subnets. 192.168.1.0. So this is going to 30 into 8. Let's divide this into 8. It means at least each one should have at least 23 hosts. 23. So this is 192.168.1.24 to 24 plus 23. That's how you just do it till you get to 8 subnets. You should be able to. This math is going to take time. Okay, 24 plus 23 is 47. Just about calculating it right. 47. Just do that. Okay, let's see the number of hosts we get. So let's see the number of hosts for this. Well, I've calculated this into the end, but then it's going to take time. 192.168.1.47. This is 48 to 48 plus 23. 48 plus 23 is 71. 71. So we just do this calculation till by the time you get to 8 subnets, you should be having 255 as the final IP address. So that's that for that. So now let's check step 7, advanced IP2. When I come back, I continue that one. So next is step 4, advanced IP2s, trace route, network path analysis. Use trace route if you're using Linux or Mac, or trace SAT for Windows to discover the network path between your system and one of the websites. So let's try. Which one should we use? Okay, trace route. Okay, let's use the one here, apple.com. Alright. I'm going to end it. So we see, okay, the main IP address for the analyze the hub between your system and the destination. Identify the location and IP address of each hub. Where is it? Okay, we have 192.168.35. This is a class C IP address. Then 10.9.37.1. This is a class A IP address. Most are class A. Then 6 let's find this thing. Let's see, for this 6 to 1, it went through 1, 2, 3 different IP address, 3 different routes, sorry. Then This is my system gateway. The first one is my system gateway. My system is IP address. Right, let's try another one. Trace route. Which one we use again? What is that stuff? Okay, google.com. Okay. It's almost similar routes they are taking. Let's see, let's stop at 6:12. Okay, 199.37.1. They're taking similar routes. Let's see how many hops it's going to take to reach any of them on google.com. While we wait for that one, let's see the next step. Okay, geo IP location. Use online tools like ipinfo.io or geo IP to change the geographical location of the IP addresses. Identify the IP addresses belonging. Identify if the IP addresses belong to data centers, ISPs, or any specific region. Let's try geo IP. So geo IP or ipinfo.com. Yes. Interesting. Jeez. The IP. So this is the IP address here. City is San Francisco, region California, country US, organization twitter.com. This is Twitter. Satellite through NS number, company, privacy, VMP false, abuse, the address, the country, the email, the name, and then let's try another one. Let's just give you info about the IP address and then the organization that owns the IP address. And then open that one. Okay, research electri.net. Interesting. That's think it was the same thing. Cloudflare and sorry. Which one again? Well, interesting. Yes.
Since I'm not going now, I want to charge my phone inside my church. You can follow chance now.
Okay, okay, I'll go with chance. Alright, thank you.
Let me just cover this one. My battery is
Alright. See Wikipedia and then just get information about the company or the organization that owns the IP address. That's after that. So what next? Okay, so advanced IP2 exercise, trace route, geolocation. Okay, that's the step 8. Compile professional reports, create a report that includes the following section: introduction, website and IP address. Your IP address and the website should be in a tabular form. Alright, I think we're done with this. So thank you.